Today is Friday, January 3rd of 2020. The year 2019 has officially come to an end. And no crash of the century, 2019. Were we wrong? Were we early? Or neither? To date, the greatest crash in history occurred in the year 1929. That crash took 3 months to complete. The markets topped in August. They crashed first leg down in September and then collapsed in October. The event was 3 months. The next crash cycle that most perfectly rhymed with a crash of 1929 was the crash of 2018. That crash too took exactly 3 months. The markets topped on October 4th when we called the top. The markets then crashed in November when nobody was expecting, and then the markets collapsed 20% into Christmas, December 24th of 2018. That crash ended up being called the crash of the decade. If you recall our prior videos, you will know that we called and forecast November of 2019 to be the top for the stock market.
And he says, hey man, this pattern is happening again, but it's about 6 weeks pushed back. So here it is now. So doesn't that look about the same? It looks about the same, this upward motion going here, upward, just like here, upward, and then all of a sudden, boom! And so here we are here, okay? And now he said this would peak in November.
We were expecting a market crash in December, but those of you who pay attention know that there was something called the repo market, and you will know that the banking system has printed over $500 billion, possibly as high as $1 trillion, if not more, because again, no one truly knows the real number. But that incredible amount of money that was printed was used to prop up the financial system. If you think everything is fine, ask yourself one simple question. Why would the banking system need to create over $500 billion or more in 1 month? So were we wrong? Were we early or neither? If November was the expected high, December should have brought the first crash. The third month is January to complete the cycle. We are now in the month of January. Do expect the crash of the century that began in November of 2019 to complete on the third month, January 2020. I truly hope that you have listened to our warnings, that you have physical gold and specifically silver in your possession, and Bitcoin and the cryptocurrencies. If you've listened to our most recent interview with Bitcoin Ben, you will know our analysis forecasts the exact calculated bottom of December 17th for Bitcoin.
We're going to run 172 days forward. Guess where it takes us to? Yesterday, December 17th, 2019, $6,550.
Wow.
December 17th lines up with the time point at $3,100. My point is, in December, when it was $3,100, everybody said Bitcoin's going to go to $1,500. Never happened. It went up. Same thing holds true right now. Everyone says Bitcoin's going to go to $3,000. Is that $6,550 on the low yesterday? The nice thing about doing this interview today, I was looking at the calendar, I'm like, this is an incredible day that you wanted to interview, because basically this interview, potentially, if this time calculation is correct, which I can tell you probably is, okay? People will look back at this interview and go, holy mackerel, that was actually the exact bottom. The cycle indicates the turn is here. That time calculation, I didn't need to share with you guys, but I wanted to show you, Ben, so your viewers can see how God's math is incredible. The fact that that happened is mathematically impossible.
Man stepped in to fix the sin that should have brought the economy down in a crash.
The enemy wants all this success to make it look like all is well when he's about to unleash all his hell. The shots will fly over the sky and everyone will be left in chaos, all because man stepped in and the enemy used them to change my plans of redemption for America through this depression. He took the crash of the century and kept it from going under just to make it look like it was not true, so all would not believe the truth. In 1929, they thought the growth would never end, and they thought it was well with their souls. Then all hell broke loose, and they were all left in a hole. So I tell you, the crash of 2019 really did happen, and life support is keeping it from collapsing. And whether you believe what this says or not, I will show you my top. The top of the market will tumble and fall as the earth shakes for all to call out for mercy. So do not feel upset that the timing seems to have changed, because it really did not. It is false and untrue. The economy is through, and you will see this event take place. It will be in everyone's face, for everything I say comes to pass. It's just the timing of the crash. That really happened in 2019, but will be revealed sooner than you think. Those who have judged have missed the mark. Love, your Father who art in heaven.
The cryptocurrencies, gold and silver, are about to have an incredible January. Be well, and God bless.